peacocks.
We need a fanfare noise.
Do the fart, Ose. Do the fart. Perfect. Yay! Woo!
Welcome to another episode of Feels on Meals. And I'm joined today by Boba.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Boba. And obviously it's me as well, Osie. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Obviously it's me.
Obviously. Y'all have lucked out this week because instead of me and Oz just hanging out and having fun with each other, we're doing a podcast now.
Wow, we've actually recorded the evidence for once. Yeah. Usually we just don't bother. We do this every week, but we just don't record it sometimes.
Yeah. We got our fanny talk out of the way before.
We did, yeah. We need to get that in before anything else.
That'll
it's very
be the
important.
Next podcast. Fanny girls. Fanny talk. That's not a bad one.
It's pretty good. Let us know if you'd like us to do a podcast about fannies, and we'll do it.
We'll do it.
We will.
This is gonna be a goofy one, I can already tell.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh my gosh. Well, I'd like today to take Boba, you,
Me?
my friend, my beautiful fanny girl, on a trip to the most beloved, maybe, pub chain in the UK, Wetherspoons. If you are from the United Kingdom, you'll definitely know and have probably been to a Wetherspoons. If you haven't, I'm not going to say you're missing out, really.
You're not getting your required dose of British culture, though, right?
That's true. That is very true. I think, yeah, this is sort of like an encompassing of what it means to be British, I guess, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got my page open. On the exterior of a JD Wetherspoon free house, and it's called the Flying Standard, and it's actually a gorgeous, gorgeous building.
Very British.
It's very Tudor. It's got the exposed beams on the outside in black, and it's painted white underneath there. It's absolutely stunning. It's a stunning pub. However, what's a shame is that it's a Wetherspoons. they could have changed this building into absolutely anything but this chain of pubs. Really, it's and it's ginormous.
It is really beautiful looking. I have a question because I put together some of the links for this, and I had such a difficult time understanding kind of exactly what a Wetherspoons is, because I would look up a Wetherspoons and then it would be called something else. Like, is this one Wetherspoon Free House and then the Flying Standard? So I'm confused on that part.
So, that's a really good question. I'm not sure. Do they buy like an existing pub and brand it as a Wetherspoons? That might be how they do it. Basically, it's just like an evil overlord, an evil overlord, Tim Martin, basically just rebranding all these lovely pubs as his own. It's a really good question. I might need to look this up.
I was
quickly.
Confused because I was looking and I was like, okay, let me find a Wetherspoons. And then every time I Googled Wetherspoons, I got and I would type in specific cities too. I thought, you know what? Let's be the British of the Britishest. Let's try a London Wetherspoons. Then I tried, I typed in Bristol because I at least understand what that place is. And each one that I looked up was it was either inside of a big train station and looked like a Starbucks or something. And then the rest of them were like this, where I was like, is this a Wetherspoons? Because from my perspective of what a Wetherspoons is, or spoons or whatever, I thought it's just like this kind of like McDonald's of pubs, where it's just, basically a shitty place. But this looks like a nice one, and some of them looked nice, and then I got
Yeah.
confused by the train station ones that are just like Starbucks or whatever. So I don't know.
So, according to Wikipedia, Wetherspoon is known for converting unconventional premises
Okay.
into pubs, such as former cinemas and banks.
Interesting.
So, yeah, so there's apparently many of the properties are listed buildings, and the pubs are furnished thematically according to the heritage of the building or location. And apparently they've routinely won design awards. So it seems like they really put some thought into the building itself and the location. But I suppose, you know, one thing I could say positively about that, it's better than having an unoccupied building, especially some that are as beautiful as this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to convert it into a business again, I suppose is a positive, but is it? I don't know. Turning it into, you can sort of imagine the clientele. You got very, very cheap pints, cheap food, and you attract a certain clientele because of that,
yeah.
which, you know, it's fine. But we'll see later on, you know, there's some unsavory folk that like to go to these places.
You know what this is reminding me of?
Mm.
So you know how there's, what is it, a cuckoo bird that like puts its egg or its baby in the nest of another animal, and then that bird, or another bird, and then that bird is like, yes, this giant freak of nature is also my baby, and then I think it like kills the other babies and stuff too.
It kicks out the other babies in the nest.
Is that what a spoons is?
Yeah, that's exactly what a Wetherspoons is. It kicks all the other baby pubs out of the way.
It takes over.
It makes way for big old fat horrible Tim Martin. So yeah, there you go. That's a very good analogy to describe the way that Wetherspoons operates. It's the cuckoo bird of the pubs.
Of the pub world.
Yeah. But I can for sure see it like that. I think it's a very like standardized you know, you could go to any Wetherspoons across the UK and you're probably guaranteed to get the exact same service, same menu, same drinks. Mm-hmm. Everything is pretty much the same. The only thing that differs really is sort of the exterior and the location.
Interesting.
So a good, you know, that's a good way to describe it as well. It is like a McDonald's. You could go to a McDonald's anywhere in the UK and you're bound to get the same exact thing. So, yeah. But yeah, we're looking at this example. As I said, this is a really, really lovely looking building.
Yeah, it looks nice, which I wasn't expecting, I guess.
Where is this one actually?
It says,
Coventry.
What is Coventry? I don't even know how I found this.
How did you find? Yeah, you did well. Coventry is it's very nice. You know, there's a university there and a very famous cathedral, Coventry Cathedral.
I'm just a little bit distracted by the image on the screen because where our current person is stood, I think there's a double of one lady that's walking and her legs are stretched out underneath us, so it kind of looks like
Oh my goodness. What is this what's happened to this poor woman?
She's been stretched out underneath us. Unrelated or maybe related to the Wetherspoons.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But Coventry, eh? Is that what's across from us? Some sort of study place?
So we've got the University of... is this a university?
It kind of looks like one.
I think it must be. It must be like a university building or like a study building. And then we've got a study inn. So this might be like
that?
I think this might be like halls of residence. So like accommodation for students.
Okay. Is Spoons popular with students? Is it like a
yes.
lads?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
These guys are living in a dangerous place. They've got a Greggs underneath them as well.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, they're in a prime location here. They've got Greggs, and over the road they've got their Spoons. So what else do you need? I mean, they've got it made here. Perfect.
Okay.
On the other side, of that beautiful building that we've seen. There's this example that I found,
Okay.
which was named the ugliest pub in the UK, and it's located in Yeovil. And
Yeovil.
it's the Yeovil, yeah, which is, let me show you on a map where Yeovil is. It's a town. It is sort of like, yeah,
Okay.
south, like west coast. So it's between like Exeter, Bournemouth, it's sort of, kind of near Bristol, but
Okay.
it's like south of Bristol, basically.
Yeovil.
Yeovil.
It-
And yeah, this.
It looks. I can't read exactly what it says on it, but I thought it said the William Dumpster.
Very appropriately named, yes. William's Dumpster. It's called the William Dampier,
Okay.
which I guess sounds fancy, but looking at the building, it's just a big brick.
Yeah. It looks
Shit
kind
house.
of like I guess for Americans I would say like maybe like a brick Rite Aid or Walgreens or something. So like a super drug. Looks like a
Okay.
super drug.
Interesting. So yeah, this is
The Reddit
so we've got.
post.
I love the Reddit quotes that they've pulled. Is this is the epitome of the word grim, and that is depressing. The pub matches the rest of that town.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Oh, there are people defending it though, saying you're untravelled. There's plenty worse than this. I'll do a lap of South Wales tomorrow to show you. Wow.
So it's like they're not even defending that one, more that they're just saying, oh, there's uglier.
Yeah, there's worse than this, apparently. But there's another example of like the flip side
Yeah.
on, what you could find if you went to a Wetherspoons.
See,
They're
this
not
is
all.
more what I was expecting.
I think that's the thing. Like, I think the impression of Wetherspoons is that it's quite divey and nasty. But like as we saw this one, I mean, I think they're all pretty much exactly the same inside, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Here's an example of the one that sort of when I think of Wetherspoons, this is the one in Milton Keynes.
Okay.
That if somebody said to me, "We're going to Wetherspoons," this is where you'd go. Obviously, Milton Keynes is quite a modern city, so it looks pretty.
Are those palm
modern.
trees?
Oh, yes, there's a lot of palms.
Oh
in
my
Milton
gosh.
Keynes.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't think because one thing that I notice when I come back to Florida is I'm like, damn, we really got palm trees everywhere. But Milton Keynes, what's up?
Yeah, there's a ton of palm trees. It's a very green city.
Now this Wetherspoons O's is like basically just entirely glass from the outside, basically. It looks
Yeah.
like a furniture store.
It does. It's got like it's got that sort of very sleek kind of
Modern.
look. Very modern, very heavy on the glass and metal. And it looks actually quite nice. I will say it's not a bad looking building. I quite like the way that Milton Keynes look. A lot of people would disagree with that, but I think it's not too bad.
This one looks approachable. Like it does look like a kind of like a chain though. And I wonder, do they all have this swirly carpet inside? I suppose they probably do.
Yes, so I will get into the carpet. There's actually a specific thing about the carpet which
Okay.
I mean it's just a fact. It's just a little fact about the carpet. If anyone's interested, would you like me to say?
What is it?
Every Wetherspoons pub has a unique carpet,
What?
each inspired by the pub's name, location, and building. They are
Okay.
produced by Axminster Carpets, and having more than the usual 6 colours have to be partially handmade on old-fashioned looms,
Oh.
costing up to £30,000, twice as much as stock designs.
What?
And there's actually a book that you can buy called Spoons Carpets
Oh my
by
gosh.
Kit Callis. And there's also a colouring book where you can
No,
colour your
there's
own
not.
Spoons carpet. Yes.
That is so wild. Like, of all things for them to make their name on is a carpet.
Yep.
Because the carpet in this Milton Keynes one just looks like I would expect it to be in all of them because it's just swirly.
Mm.
I mean, it's nice, but it's not like a mural or something that you would expect from kind of their description of it.
Yeah, exactly. You'd expect like, oh, okay, so they're gonna have like Milton Keynes themed things. Like,
Yeah,
is it gonna be,
palm
you know,
trees.
palm trees, concrete. Just put concrete on the floor. That'd
Is
be
that
good.
Milton
Milton Keynes.
Keynes?
Yeah, concrete. Perfect. So yeah, apparently they have specific carpets, and
Okay.
you can. Let's have a. I'm trying to find a good example where you can sort of see. A lot of them seem to be tiled.
Yeah.
This one looks pretty fancy.
Oh, okay. So like kind of floral. It looks like more with my obscure references. It looks like the beginning of Disney's Sleeping Beauty where they've got the like drawn illustrations and tapestries.
Yeah,
I guess
it does.
that's
It looks.
I guess that's British, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is very floral. There's like sunflowers and like leaves, and it's quite a nice carpet, but you wouldn't want it in your house, I don't think.
That might be like a really cool road trip across the UK idea is to go to a Milton
Oh.
Keynes in every city and get a picture of each carpet for your like scrapbook or something.
Oh, a carpet in every, Wetherspoons
Yeah.
in every city. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. If I could plan that out. I mean, there's over 920 Wetherspoons out there.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know how long it would take you to visit every single one.
That might be
Probably
too much.
But if you went to one in every city, then I think you'd still be doing it for a long old time. But
I wonder.
yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
And you'd have to go to some of those ones that look like that really ugly one from the Reddit post.
You would do, yeah. I'd love to see the inside of that one. Actually, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the carpet seems to be quite a very
That one's just
interesting.
honeycomb?
This is like a honeycomb, red and black honeycomb pattern. But it's. What do you think about this sort of interior? What would you say it kind of looks like? I mean,
It just is very much that, like, chain sit-down restaurant kind of feel to it, with wooden tables and chairs and then some booths here and there. And
Yeah.
that one looks... This one looks hideous. I don't know why. It's got... Look at all the chairs are different kinds of chairs, which is very
Yeah.
kitchen nightmares. And the carpet is like... What is that? Like, the leaves, the like French leaves or whatever they're called. I don't know what they are, but this one is lacking.
It's this one is in Kent apparently.
Okay.
And I like how you've always got the fruities. You've got the fruit machines like literally amongst the eating area. So these are, if you can see here, these are the you can put your 20 quid in here and lose it all.
Oh,
by
I
playing
see.
a horrible fruit machine game.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of pubs have fruit machines.
I don't know what a fruit machine is. I thought it meant that I thought you were gonna say you put like what, 1 pound in there and it spits out an orange or something.
This is a fruit machine. So how do I describe what it is? British term for a gambling machine that creates a game of chance.
Okay.
I
Disambiguation.
just want to see this one. There we go. So it's kind of like a one-arm bandit or a slot machine.
Okay.
Kind of thing, but we call them fruities in the UK.
How strange.
Yeah, it's pretty. But they have like you can choose from like a bunch of different games on these. Luck of the Irish is quite a common one.
I
get
see.
You get themed ones like this, like a Cluedo or a Deal or No Deal one, with Noel Edmonds' big face on it that's taunting you when you lose all your money. They
have to have what?
You have to have one in a pub, especially in a Wetherspoons. Like if you're all sat down for this lovely meal, you've got a few guys on the fruities or ladies or whoever, having a gamble.
I'm just still in disbelief because I really thought this was some sort of balanced diet machine that was like, you're in a pub, you can't get scurvy. Yeah, you have your orange. Quick, have your orange from the fruit machine.
Scurvy blighting the Wetherspoons clientele.
It looks so. So if these are kind of like popular with lads, and like uni students and stuff, is it like, what's the appeal of it? Is it cheap meal and cheap drinks, or is it more just the drinking, or what do people really do at Spoons?
I guess I would say it's the drinking aspect. Okay. It's for drinking in, and it's also for hangover food. Those are the two, the two sort of pulls of it, at least in my opinion. Like, I personally, this one's in Northampton. I personally wouldn't ever sort of opt to go to a Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a place that you meet people at. It's like, I'll meet you at Spoons and then we can go from there. Because it's really cheap pints. I think it's like £2.50, which is ridiculous for a pint. You know, like in your other sort of high street pubs, you're paying like £4.50. You're paying at least like another £2 on top. Obviously, that will vary around the UK, but yeah, it's cheap drinks, cheap food, making it like, I don't know, just that is the draw, I guess. It's just dirt cheap. And
it's definitely something interesting and different, but I don't know if there is much of an American equivalent. Maybe I dare say an Applebee's, but I don't think don't know if Applebee's would really be similar or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think these are like, yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, obviously I'm not as acquainted with sort of drinking culture in the US, but yeah, I'd say, I mean, obviously you get people going here for like meals, but yeah, it's kind of odd. Like, I would never choose to, like, if I wanted to go out for a meal, I would never choose to go to a Wetherspoons. It's kind of like a desperation thing.
Okay,
you know, like you're about to go out drinking for the night, and you're like, oh man, I haven't eaten. I need to eat something, so I'll order some
chips,
some chips, or some like really terrible quality burger, or a chicken tikka masala or something.
Yeah,
and that's definitely come out from a can, but it wouldn't be a place that I say, oh, do you really want to go out for a date? It wouldn't be a place I'd go out on a date or anything, like.
What would be your first impression if someone was like, hey, let's go for a date, I'll meet you at the Spoons? And not as a starting, but as like an entire part of it.
Oh no, I think I'd have to say,
is that a bad impression?
Yeah, that is, it would, I think it would really like put me off that person if that was the first place I could think of.
Yeah.
Because this to me is like desperate times.
Yeah.
This is desperate measures kind of place. It's like, I mean, especially for like a first date or a date at all. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to go here. Although that said, I have got 2 friends and their first date was in a Wetherspoons.
Oh my
and they're
gosh.
married now.
But
so
that's
maybe
the
it
secret.
Works.
That's the secret we're all missing.
You've got to impress your date on that fruit machine.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry, I'll pop on over to the fruit machine and grab you an orange.
You're looking a bit lacking in vitamin C. You need an orange.
Looking a bit scurvy.
Yeah, you're looking like you got scurvy, love. But yeah, I wouldn't be so impressed if somebody decided that this is where we were having our first date. I'll just say it, But, each their own. There might be some people that absolutely love it, but I'm not one of those people. I'm going to just show you some of the food that they offer. And all of these images actually look really delicious.
Yeah, these look not bad. Lots of full Englishes, right? And no, this one does not look good. A pile of thick-cut chips with just a slice of processed American cheese laid on top, not even melted.
My God, that is a
This is
very depressing sight.
this is just British cuisine, is it not? I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, we're used to this. It's about the
Yeah.
level that we all expect. But yeah, it's just like a smattering of chips with a cheese single on top and like a half-eaten panini, it looks like a ham and cheese panini with some shreds of rocket and like a big dollop of ketchup.
Not impressed with that one.
No, it doesn't look the best. However, looking at like this full English looks pretty tasty to me.
Can you
I'd eat that.
Can you mess up a full English, do you think? Because it's, for Americans, if they're not familiar, it's beans, which are different from our baked beans, whereas I think yours is more of a tomato base, whereas ours is like a barbecue base or something. And then sausage and gammon, which is like a thick cut ham. Some tomato, some hash browns, but like the patty kinds, bread, and then an over easy egg. So do you think this is an easy kind of recipe? Because I can't imagine really messing up something like this, unless presentation wise, maybe.
I mean, I think I've definitely had good and bad full Englishes. And I think it is all dependent on the quality of the ingredients, because it's such a simple way to cook. It's all fried pretty much. And, you know, frying stuff is like the tastiest way to prepare anything.
That's true.
So, you know, so if you're managing to mess this up, and I've seen somewhere, you know, I've eaten somewhere, it's like you can tell that the sausages, they've got like those really gristly bits in it.
Oh,
and,
I see. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
The bacon's maybe a bit too salty or a bit too floppy, and or the eggs, like the yolk's cracked, so it's not like, hasn't got that satisfying oozing out of the yolk, you know. That's what I want in my full English.
All parts to complete a whole.
Absolutely. And I think you can cook it badly, but it still tastes good if your ingredients are good, you know. But if the ingredients are terrible, then it's not going to be a very good full English.
Spoons might have one. They might have a good one.
They might do. I can't remember the last time I had a full English, but they do have an all-day breakfast there. So you could go at like 9 p.m. if they're still serving food and get a breakfast. So you know it's quality if they're serving it that late.
Speaking my language.
Exactly. If breakfast food is good at any time of day. But yeah, looking at some of the
Okay. That's a very sad looking egg.
This is a, yeah.
I would not call this a full English. This might be 1/8 of an English.
It's like nothing there.
There's nothing on the plate.
It's really sparse. It's like one egg, one half of a tomato, one hash brown, one sausage, like a little pot of beans in the middle, and like 2 rashers of bacon and a slice of toast. It looks really quite sad. So yeah, but some of the other stuff looks okay. Like, you know, obviously their professional photography makes it look really delicious and fresh.
Is that is that a side of fried chicken nuggets?
I think it might be. Yeah, I think it could be. Wow.
I don't. Maybe that's also what's inside of this, because there's a wrap here with maybe chicken nuggets in it, and what else?
Yeah.
Lettuce and tomatoes?
Some maybe salsa and cucumber and stuff in a wrap. But it does just look like chicken nuggets, doesn't it? It doesn't look very interesting or fresh, let's put it that way. It looks like it's definitely been fried from frozen. So yeah, I mean, on the whole, some of it looks pretty decent. It doesn't look too bad.
Definitely seems like one of those, since there's so many of them, maybe kind of like the Toby Carveries, where it's like kind of dependent on which one you're at, for sure.
Yeah, I'd say so, but I assume that they get the same
ingredients.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I assume that they just get it all shipped, like delivered, frozen, and it's just all reheated by frying or microwaving. I can't imagine that it's anything fresh usually.
Yeah.
And just taking a look actually at the menu, on the Wetherspoons website.
Mm-hmm.
Look how many options you have here. There's like so many categories, subcategories of food. It's quite overwhelming how
Oh
much
my
choice they
gosh.
have.
You can do filter too.
Yeah, you can
Like,
filter the options here. That's pretty mad.
okay.
But you've got breakfast, you've got small plates, deli deals, jacket potato has its own category, burgers, gourmet burgers,
Mm-hmm.
salads and pastas, fresh from the grill, chicken, pizza, pub classics, curries, fish and chips, sides, desserts, children's menu, and then you got curry club,
Mm-hmm.
specials, and weekend brunch. So there's so many options.
That
And
is a lot.
I kind of find it hilarious how you've got burgers and then gourmet burgers. Like,
Yeah.
can you just make all your burgers like kind of good and
Yeah.
you know have them in one category? I don't know, but
I'm going to on my menu I've ticked sort by calorie count because
oh,
and that's an option that's at the top of the menu to sort by category or by calorie count. So that's what I'm doing.
oh, interesting. Okay.
And because I want to see, especially as an American, what is the most calories and such.
Interesting. Okay.
There's so much food on this menu.
How do you? Oh, yeah, I see. Like,
Yeah.
why is everything 0 calories?
See, that's the other question I had was I clicked on vegetarian and they seem to think there's why does everything say 0 calories? Even the
Everything
sausages. I'm gonna
So
look at
there's actually a new law in the UK where menus have to legally
Mhm.
display the calorie content of all the food. And it looks like that Wetherspoons haven't been able to get around to this.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens because I've opened lots of the categories and everything at Wetherspoons. If you're on a diet, go there because everything is 0 calories.
Everything is 0 calories. Interesting.
I'll go back to category because I guess I don't get to see my big calorie counts now.
Well, that's sad. Very sad. I assume that they might have them on the menus when you actually visit. It might just be something about their... I don't know why I'm defending them. You should get that done, Wetherspoons, because I wanna know as well how many calories are in that large breakfast.
There are so many options.
It doesn't even like tell you what's in it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of disappointing. So you can't even...
Well, it does tell you what isn't in it.
That's true.
If you click it, it says large breakfast, celery, no. Crustaceans, no.
No.
Fish, no. Milk, yes. Mustard, no. Peanuts, no. Soybeans, no.
Where's my peanut breakfast?
My peanut breakfast.
I also want to know what the American breakfast entails.
Yeah, and a small American breakfast.
Yeah, there's no...
A bacon
really...
butty.
Yeah, there's so much, like, it's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah. Porridge, there's just a thing that says maple flavored syrup followed by banana, honey, strawberries, blueberries just by themselves.
As things, yeah. And you can order extras like sausages. You can have corn sausage, hash browns, mushrooms, bacon, you know, your pretty standard accompaniments to a breakfast. But yeah, there's just so much choice. And they even do Eggs Benedict, which is pretty... I find this pretty amusing because I always think Eggs Benedict is like quite a...
Fancy.
Quite a bougie breakfast. And it's all right. You can get it as spoons. And I don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
But you can get it as spoons.
They've got...
Interesting.
All kinds of small plates, pizza bread, soup, macaroni cheese bites, which sign me up for that. Halloumi fries and nachos. Chicken wings, pizzas, wraps, paninis. There's a lot. Yeah. And I think that's definitely like, you know, a thing that with the larger the menu, the less you get quality-wise because there's just an overwhelming amount of choice.
Yeah, 100%. And it's kind of disappointing that their menu doesn't have a lot of images on it, which is kind
Yeah.
of disappointing, I would say.
I wonder
Um,
if we can get in Google Images Wetherspoons menu and see what it looks like. I should have added that.
that's okay. We can have a look. Oh
Okay.
yeah, so you can sort of see like, oh, breakfast served until noon. I apologize. I was wrong.
Oh
I was
no!
wrong about the breakfast.
No!
Oh, um, but yeah, you can sort of see here that it's hard to read.
Yeah, they still don't have very much on the way of like menus showing you what you get. No pictures on
Mm,
even the regular menu, which I guess if it's like majority for drinking at, maybe that kind of takes the back seat. But I guess you've got as many options as you want to, um,
yeah.
and more.
Uh, and they might not offer everything in every Wetherspoons.
Oh, that's true
That's another
too.
thing. Because I've seen, like, on this one, for example, um, this could be an old menu, I suppose, but there isn't the American breakfast on here.
Mm.
Um, but the large breakfast says it is 2 fried eggs, bacon, 2 sausages, baked beans, 3 hash browns, mushroom, 2 slices of toast, Lurpak spreadable.
What is Lurpak?
Lurpak is a brand of butter that we
Okay.
have in the UK. It's quite nice. It's all right. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say it's pretty standard butter. Um, but yeah, that's about. It's kind of, yeah, a bit disappointing. I'm a bit disappointed in their website that they haven't got like loads of images of what you get,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what you're supposed to expect. I actually want to look at these deli deals. What are these? Oh, okay. So we've got things like paninis, which don't sound very exciting. We've
Yeah.
got cheddar cheese and tomato, ham and cheddar, barbecue chicken, bacon, and cheddar cheese. And then you can get some wraps as well, like southern fried chicken and smoky chipotle mayo,
Hmm.
cold chicken and sweet chili sauce, grilled halloumi and sweet chili, corn nuggets and salsa. Interesting. And then
Guess
you can
they've
get
got the vegetarian options are kind of cute.
yeah, I mean they're not extensive, but I
Hmm.
suppose like they're trying at least, aren't they,
Yeah.
to sort of introduce some vegetarian option in there.
Something.
Um, yeah. Um, and then like the whole category for jacket potatoes as
Yeah.
well, which is kind of interesting. Um, and they're not even like really good accompaniments with them, I wouldn't say, like with cheese,
Hmm.
with baked beans, with 5 bean chili, tuna mayo, coleslaw, roasted veg. It's like,
Yeah.
that's not very exciting. I don't think that this really warrants its own category.
No, you
I
could
wouldn't
just say
say.
jacket potato and then all of those things in one like sentence after as items you
Yeah,
can get on top.
absolutely. Um,
What
and
about these
then,
the burgers? Yeah, the
oh,
burgers and
yeah,
gourmet. That's what I'm interested in for my burger girl. My
I know.
O's.
That's what I'm after. I probably, as you know, I'd be ordering a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Classic 6 ounce beef burger. Okay. Fried buttermilk chicken burger. Ooh, a breaded whole chicken breast escalope.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Escalope.
Escalope. An escalope is
Escallop.
like.
I don't know.
Escalope is. How do I spell it? It's like a thin slice of meat without any bone.
Okay.
Typically a special cut of veal from the leg. Oh, well, anyway, you can get it in chicken form, but it's like a thin breaded like slice of meat, pretty
Okay.
much.
That doesn't sound
Um,
bad.
no, it sounds okay. It probably is just frozen and deep fried, and I bet it's pretty sub. I bet it's not very spectacular, but sure.
Hmm.
And then you can get like a skinny chicken burger, which is a grilled chicken breast with salad instead of chips. Wow,
Also
very
0 calories.
Yeah, 0 calories. Oh, they do also have a Beyond Burger, which is interesting.
Hmm. The
So they do
fake meat.
yeah, the plant-based patty. So that's good. They offer that. And they've got a vegetable burger. Interesting.
Lentils, carrot, onion, sweet corn, mushroom,
Yeah.
mozzarella, and mature cheddar cheese. I guess some of that isn't a patty. I can't imagine it's just.
Yeah.
Or
Just
is it
on
just loose
piled on
vegetables?
top.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can add like cheese, American style cheese, maple cured bacon, maple cured bacon with cheddar cheese, grilled halloumi. You can add another patty if you
Oh my
want.
gosh. Or you could get. Oh my gosh, they'll let you do it. You can get a beef burger and put a fried buttermilk chicken on top of it
Yeah.
and put a Beyond Beef and put a breaded chicken patty.
And a vegetable one as well.
Yeah.
There you go. You can have all the burger. They sound okay, but
I think this is where you're going to get the most description for the menu is this gourmet burgers because I was looking at it and I was like, okay, this is at least something that has any sort of personality to it.
yeah, I agree. So yeah, this sounds like decent just from the description.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ultimate burger, which is a 6-ounce beef patty, maple cured bacon, cheddar cheese, signature burger sauce, gherkin or pickles, chips, and 6 onion rings. So that sounds okay, but it all depends on the quality of the patty, right? You can't if the actual meat's like a bit shit, then
Yeah.
it's not really gonna. I can just imagine it being dry and tough.
Yeah. Or like even undercooked and like that kind that you get when it's been frozen and then all of the moisture stays in it when they cook it. Blech.
No, that sounds. Yeah, I think you're probably more onto the winner there. I think that's probably what it is like. Oh, and you can also get. This is funny, like Tennessee burger, which is basically has got a honey glaze and it's made with Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey.
Now, I was a little tricked because I saw this and then I thought they had a lot of options, but they've just got the ultimate burger and then it says barbecue burger 3 times, but it's for beef,
Yeah.
grilled chicken, or fried buttermilk chicken, and then Tennessee burger 3 times with the same options, and then
Yeah.
an Empire State burger and a Fiesta burger, which has no
Beyond me.
description.
It has no description. Yeah, the menu is very like. It's very
Shit.
Yeah, it is. It's really shit. And I mean, if I was going, I probably would get the either the Empire State Burger or the Ultimate Burger
Yeah.
just to see. And I like the idea of chips and 6 onion rings. You know, I like onion rings with my burg. So, or maybe we're getting down to pizza territory. So Pizza Town. There is pizzas here. They do salads and pasta, but it's kind of like, you know, pasta Alfredo, which is fusilli pasta, creamy pecorino and regato cheese sauce, spinach, sun-dried tomato, basil, and rocket. Sounds really tasty. Actually sounds really delicious, but I bet it's just a microwaved
Yeah.
ready meal pretty much.
They
Chicken.
should just sell them at Tesco's, right? Wetherspoons
Yeah.
brand. Is that
They
just say
should do.
chicken?
Chicken? What? Chicken what?
Salad? Pasta?
It's just got an option that just says chicken.
Okay.
I guess you can have the pasta Alfredo with chicken, right? Maybe that's what it means.
Okay.
And then with maple cured bacon as well. Maybe, I don't know. This is strange. A very weird menu. There's also British beef lasagna. Also contains pork.
Okay. With side salad, of course.
Yeah. Where's my chips? I want chips with my lasagna. Chicken and maple cured bacon salad or a Mediterranean salad.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ever see myself ordering a salad from Wetherspoons.
Yeah. I think if I had to pick, I'd get either some breaded scampi or just fish and chips because I think that's about all I trust from this place.
Yeah, you can't. Again, though, I've had really like subpar fish and chips from pubs before. So maybe it's good. So they're pretty basic. Fresh from the grill. Now these are the ones that I would
question.
Also, well, no, these are like, I'd say things like the mixed grill, are like
Okay.
a quintessential option for eating in Wetherspoons.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's maybe a rumor that I've heard, but I feel like these are more freshly cooked kind of meals. So a mixed grill is basically like a load of meat, a load of different types of meat, and you get chips with it, basically.
And
so
bread, butter.
Oh yeah, and bread and butter. But you get gammon, pork loin, rump, which I assume is a steak, lamb, sausage, peas, tomato, mushroom, jacket potato, and a Lurpak spreadable. So
what do they have?
Yeah.
Do you think they have a partnership with Lurpak?
I think they must do. They must definitely be sponsored by Lurpak.
How do we get
by
that?
butter. Yeah, I want a butter sponsorship, please. Yeah. But yeah, these are usually you have as well. Where they don't have Hunter's chicken. It might be under pub classics, I suppose. But basically, mixed grill. You've got your gammon and eggs as well. Pretty standard like pub food. Oh, well, here it is. Barbecue chicken melt. Usually called Hunter's chicken. Grilled chicken, cheddar cheese, bacon, barbecue sauce, peas, tomato, mushroom chips. Classic. And then you got your surf and turf. You can add scampi to any grilled meal. Wow.
Okay. Not bad.
Okay. There's a load of chicken options, and you can also get corn nuggets. There's so many options. Like, how are you
overwhelming.
It really is. Like, how are you supposed to choose?
And especially if you don't know, like, what it looks like either. Because I definitely want to know for some of them.
Yeah, I agree. Like half, like, you can get half a chicken, apparently. So they're trying to do, like, a Nando's thing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Got a bunch of curries as well.
Yeah. We'll get on to we've also got pizza. So I wonder what their pizzas are like. I don't think I've ever had a pizza from Wetherspoons. I might have to experiment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I thought I was on the same section as you. And I just saw one that said mushy peas. And I was like, oh my god, the British have gone too far. But I'm just inside, so...
Mushy peas pizza.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
can you imagine the base instead of tomato sauce is just mushy peas?
That would be so horrible.
All right.
I need to try it.
Someone out there who's listening who is adventurous or cursed enough, please make a mushy peas pizza and send us some photos on Twitter.
I might make one. I've had a pizza. I made a pizza with a base of Branston baked beans.
Oh my gosh.
And unfortunately, the other toppings were also hideous. So I think I had pineapple and pilchards on there.
Okay.
And it was awful. So the beans as a base on their own might not be too bad. But when mixed with pineapple and pilchards, not good.
Yeah.
That was a horrible pizza. But I would try a mushy peas pizza maybe.
Mushy pizza.
Mushy pizza. Yeah, I bet it's okay. Might be okay. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, you've got your basics here. I can't imagine it's brilliant. And then we got pub classics, all day brunch. Okay, small all day brunch, vegetable. Okay. So. Yeah, I mean, sausage, chips, and beans. Wow. Inspired.
Okay, inspired.
I wouldn't really say these are pub classics either. Like, there's no pies on here. Where are the pies? There's no pie.
Pie?
That's a pub classic. Yeah, I like pies. That's a pub classic to me. And then you got your curries, as I mentioned, chicken tikka masala. I think I've actually had a curry from here before. I think it was a madras, and it wasn't spicy whatsoever. It was really underwhelming, as you'd imagine. Tasted like it was from a tin, basically. So, but yeah, you can get a curry if you wanted, and you can have it with chips. Lovely, very nice. And they've got a whole section for fish and chips as well.
Yeah, there's a lot on there, but I think it's just maybe like the barbecue pizza where it's the same thing with just different options.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. It's just basically cod or haddock.
And then peas, mushy peas. That's
Yeah,
it. Peas
but
or mushy
that's it.
peas.
Those are your choices, and you can get some scampi and some curry sauce. And then sides, yeah, pretty basic stuff: chips, onion rings, garlic pizza bread, salad, peas, mushy peas, of course, chicken gravy, mashed potato. Interesting.
Okay.
Desserts.
Now this doesn't look too bad, and this I would trust.
Okay. What is calling out to you?
Well, there are a bunch of different fudge cakes and brownies and cookie doughs and pancakes and apple crumbles, and pretty much all of them say with ice cream. Now I'm gonna say I think O's would go for.
What are you thinking? If you in the mind of my mind.
In the O's mind,
the O's mind.
I think she would go with either the apple crumble, or maybe I would almost say the pancakes, but
Ooh,
if they had fruit.
You're pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I would definitely go for the apple crumble with ice cream, I think. I'm
Yeah.
not opposed to the custard, but that's, yeah, you know me.
I saw the custard
me.
and I said, no, the O's would not go for the custard. She go for the ice cream. I like they have either a warm or a mini of a cookie dough sandwich with ice cream and salted caramel filling.
Whoa.
That sounds very nice.
That does sound good.
Or, you know what? I might just get pancakes with ice cream, because I honestly don't know if I've ever had an American style pancake with ice cream. I've had, French style crepe with ice cream, but I don't think I've ever done a fluffy pancake with maple syrup and ice cream. Maybe that's just what I'd get. I don't know if I'd get the fish and chips. I just 4 pancakes as well. 4 of them.
Oh my goodness! I wonder how big they are as well.
Right?
I bet they're not like big. I bet they're quite like sad.
Yeah.
But there's also a mini style, so I wonder how maybe they are big.
A 2 instead of 4.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that could be it. I thought they were just like really little.
Little dipping ones would be cute.
Yeah, just tiny boys. And then there's a children's menu, which I feel like they could just serve this in their regular menu, because it sounds, to be honest, a lot nicer.
It just sounds like it cut down, really. It's the same thing.
It is, yeah. And it just sounds more concise and less confusing and just less full of like guff, pretty much.
Chicken breast, scampi, fish, pork sausage, corn nuggets, chicken nuggets.
Oh, look, but the desserts, you can have children's ice cream pot, or you just get fruit.
That's not bad. Promoting healthy children. They don't get the maple syrup pancakes with ice cream.
I'm really disappointed in it. I'm like, fruit.
Right?
Go to the fruit machine, kids, if you want fruit. Yeah. Jeez.
That's what the machine is actually for. It's what serves the children's dessert.
Yeah, you go, here's 20 quid, go get yourself an orange. They also do children's pizza. I wonder how big they are, but they're like tiny.
A ham and cheese pizza.
A little ham and cheese. And then they have curry club.
I don't know what that means.
It's curry meals served with basmati pilau rice, plain naan bread, papadum, and mango chutney.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you've got chicken korma, sweet potato, chickpea and spinach curry, chicken tikka masala, chicken jalfrezi, beef madras, naga chili vindaloo, and I read that as Mandalorian roasted cauliflower.
Mandalorian.
But it's Mangalorian. It is pretty similar, actually, but South Indian tangy creamed coconut sauce. It sounds pretty nice.
Wetherspoons partnered with Star Wars.
Maybe they should do it. I don't think Star Wars want to touch
No,
Wetherspoons.
I don't think
No,
so.
no. But yeah, that sounds like an extensive, like, I don't know when it's served curry club, but all right. And then you got some specials. Wow, king prawns. I don't think I trust their
No,
king prawns.
I don't think so.
I can imagine they're just frozen, but still. Ugh.
Yeah.
Weekend brunch as well, and you can get, there's also an option to get a sirloin steak and fried eggs. Interesting. So yeah, there's like such a lot on this menu, and none of it is really like clear what it is. Um,
Yeah.
it's like it's still really mysterious.
Just kind
even
of
though this,
almost too basic.
yeah, it's like really, yeah, it is. It's very basic, and none of it is kind of like if you had a fussy eater, you'd take them here, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be something for them
Mhm.
on this menu that they would like. You know, they're happy. They've got the chicken nuggets. Perfect. And it seems like a kind of place, like if you've got a load of friends, like a big group of people, and you can't decide on where you want to
Yep.
go eat, then maybe you'd go here.
And you've got that
But-
one vegetarian or vegan friend with you because they've got corn nuggets.
Yes, yeah, you should be happy because they've got a Beyond Meat patty. I mean,
Yeah.
what more could you want?
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not exactly impressed with this, and like I can't remember how much any of these things are. They're not expensive, I don't believe. So,
How
what's a
do,
curry?
How do people typically feel about? I guess I'm curious as to what the reviews are too, because I don't imagine that it's like I had the best time of my life or like can't wait to
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, yeah. I totally get you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a large breakfast. Oh, here you go. I've got
Okay.
some calories for you. Large
Okay.
breakfast, £5.80.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
really,
That is
really
so cheap.
So cheap. And that contains 1,406 calories.
Jeez. That's
Yeah.
wild, actually. Like, that is. Are they solving world hunger?
It's pretty mad, isn't it? Like how cheap that is for what's probably quite a lot of food.
Yeah.
You know, that's, and the same. Like there's so much stuff here. Like eggs Benedict, £4.50. Like it's so cheap. So this is why, like, obviously a lot of students like it, and you know, even I'm starting to see the appeal now after I've seen the price. Like, man, I should go eat here more.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
cheap.
cheap.
And including like the burgers. Like the burgers are, so if you wanted to have a burger with a soft drink, it is £7.95. Or if you wanted to have an alcoholic drink with it, it's £9.45. So
Cheap.
again, that's like so cheap. Usually burgers, I would say you're looking at like at least, you know, £9-10 on their own anyway, aren't
Yeah.
you? Sometimes.
I would say like 12-15 quid in most restaurants.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty wild, like how you can also add like an alcoholic drink
And
with
it's
your food,
so
and
cheap.
it's like, yeah, it's included in the price, and it's like an extra couple of quid. It's pretty mad. But yeah, that's how they get you, I guess. They get you drunk, and you're just buying more pints. You're not going to leave, and you're like, I might get some scampi as well. 'Cause it's only
Everything is cheap.
£2.70.
Yeah, what the
Everything
heck?
is cheap. You also tend to order all of this from your table, so there's actually no need to go up to the bar.
Okay.
So I've got one of those integrated apps, so it's like the ultimate laziness. Like you're just sat there and you just keep ordering drinks and ordering food to your table. So yeah, it's a dangerous game playing at Wetherspoons.
At the Wetherspoons.
So the one that we looked at the beginning, which was the beautiful Tudor exterior Wetherspoons. There's a review of this place, the Flying Standard, and it's actually got a
4 stars.
4 stars out of 5, and it's been
And
reviewed by
that many people.
2,591 people. say that it's great. It's cheap. It has toilets, apparently. That's a plus
Okay.
for people. It's clean, quick service.
I thought that said
You know.
cannibal, but it says cathedral.
Cannibals might be there. But Ardash says it's an affordable, good ambience place in Coventry. Most of the alcohol are at the cheaper rate, and the cocktail tastes good too.
Okay.
Most of the dishes are pocket friendly and affordable.
Oh,
Very good place to hang out with friends and family.
pocket friendly. I thought they meant that they were stealing the food and putting it in their pockets.
You can shove it in your pockets, and it's fine.
Yeah. Oh my
It
gosh.
has cuisine ranging from Italian, Indian, continental food. We'll visit again and we'll definitely try the breakfast once. Enjoy eating. Winky face or yum yum face. See their pictures. I mean, that looks really good.
Yeah, a chicken part.
It's like, yeah, it's like half a chicken, a roast half chicken with some dips and a little side salad. And it's been presented pretty nicely on this blue plate with flowers on, and it actually looks all right.
Are you sure? Are you sure we shouldn't skip past in the background where it's just a slice of white bread and maybe ketchup or some sort of tomato soup?
I guess it must be like a side of tomato soup just with a slice of bread and butter. I don't even think that's buttered. It's just some plain white bread.
Yeah,
It looks pretty sad, but
the chicken
there is
though.
yeah, that looks okay, and the pasta actually looks okay.
Mhm.
I think for the price, like, you can't really complain though, can you?
Yeah.
Like, it's so cheap. Oh my god, look at the size of this. That is depressingly small.
The fish looks like
What
what?
is this?
It's so thin.
This is the smallest, thinnest piece of fish I've ever seen.
However,
It looks like
very crispy.
it does look very crispy, but my gosh, it's so thick. I can't even describe to you what it looks like. It looks like a bit that has been cast off
Yeah.
of another like chunkier, delicious bit, and it's just been like, this is a scrap that we're gonna give to Wetherspoons.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad and thin, and it's just got a smattering of peas and chips by it and some tartar sauce.
You've got more
it-
chips and peas than you've got fish, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, their eggs Benedict looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does not look bad. There's some, what is that, rocket? Is that arugula? Is rocket arugula in American?
Oh, maybe might be.
Rocket vegetable? Aruca sativa? Arugula or rocket. Okay, arugula.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't
Arugula.
look bad at all.
Not bad.
Well, they do. Oh, I found a pie. The pie looks all right, actually.
That pie's cute.
It's like a proper pie. It's
Those
not just
Peas
the
are
top.
so mushy.
Yeah, those are very mushy peas. It's got mushy peas on the side with chips and gravy.
Looks like baby food.
Oh, they're not too bad though. I would say, like, you know, mushy peas. You can have some bad mushy peas, but they're okay. They're all right.
That pie looks good though.
It does. Oh, look, these are decent fish and chips.
Mhm.
They're
Ooh,
big.
yummy.
Look at the size of these. They're big boys. Big old fillets.
Oh.
So maybe look at the drawer, I guess, when it comes to the fish.
Yeah.
You know, gotta hope and pray that you're nice to the staff and they might give you a decent sized fish fillet, I suppose.
Those look good.
They do, don't they? Yeah, not bad. Where's the reviews gone? Oh no, I've lost it. I think it's still in here. Okay, so that was just one review. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's sort of saying, like, it's amazing. And can I sort by lowest? Let's see. Oh, okay. So Chris, this was only 2 months ago as well. And they've said, I'm giving 1 star because I can't give 0.
Oh my gosh.
Service was horrendous. When ordering steak, we asked if we needed to say how we wanted it cooked. But the female staff member just said it comes as it is.
Oh my gosh.
Never heard that before. Cokes came out flat, asked for a fresh Coke and a spoon for pudding, had to go and do it ourselves. What, they went and poured their own
What? Get a
drinks.
spoon? Did they have to go get a spoon themselves?
I guess so. No one ever came back to the table, would never go back again. Awful place. Um,
Okay.
oh, here we go. And then Kieran has said, awful experience. Food's all right, and the drinks are cheap. That's basically why it exists, Kieran. Just don't make the mistake of not looking like the normal clientele. Manager refused to serve me after asking for ID, after confusing the valid date for the valid.
Okay,
What?
weird.
What?
They got the dates mixed up on their ID and then said we won't give you alcohol, maybe, or something.
Weird. Okay.
This
Right.
person, whose name is Bumper Cart, has done 4 reviews in total and has a very weird profile image.
It's a B movie.
Is it B movie?
I think it's Jerry Seinfeld, isn't it? Or
Oh my
whatever.
gosh.
Awful, awful service. Went for a few pints and we were sat at our table minding our own business. On 3 occasions, we had random things sent to our table. Those being mushrooms, milk, and beans. Oh my god! All of which we said we didn't order.
Okay.
On the 3rd time, the staff member came over with an attitude and told us to stop wasting their time and that they'd block orders to our table. I explained multiple times that we hadn't ordered anything, but the bartender insisted it was our fault and we needed to find out who was sending the food to our table.
What?
Surely it's an issue with their system, so it's their problem. And then we waited 30 minutes for some shots, which I can only presume was deliberately and out of spite. Awful
Out of
experience, even.
spite.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I like how they've ordered shots to their table as well, like through the app. It's very, I don't know. I find that such a weird thing.
Yeah. Interesting. So I guess it really depends. And also, I wonder how wasted some of these people are too, and their behavior inside of the spoons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's I guess like the ones that are bad are about the service.
Yeah. Which
I think that's...
They're probably used to all kinds of behavior in there.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I wouldn't exactly like... For these people that are working in the Wetherspoons, I'm not going to expect them to like fall over backwards for my demands, to be honest. Like they're
Who
there
knows
to...
how much they're being paid?
Absolutely.
The great debacle of whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, so that's another thing I forgot to mention at the start, but the guy who owns Wetherspoons is a fella called Tim Martin. And he's sort of pretty hated across... I'd say, I mean, normal people hate Tim Martin. If you don't hate Tim Martin, then, you know, this British. Is another... this is another reason why I don't tend to go to Wetherspoons, is because this guy owns it. And during COVID, he basically told his staff to get a job at Tesco because he wasn't sure he'd be able to pay them while they were being furloughed during the pandemic. So he's a pretty controversial figure.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he owns all of these pubs. So, yeah, make your mind up whether you want to visit one, I suppose. But
you like
cheap food and cheap drink?
Yeah. You would think that with the amount of places that he owns, that it would definitely be possible for him to pay people because there's so many of them.
100%, yeah. So it says Tim Martin indicates employees won't be paid regular wage during lockdown, despite pub company having 1.8 billion turnover.
Jeez.
And he couldn't even pay regular wage for them, so he told them to go get another job, which is ridiculous. I think if I worked there, I would have... I think there was a lot of people quitting during that period, because,
some people got way too much money, and that's it. That's the end of the sentence, I think.
That's it, yeah. Just, you greedy bastard, Tim. So yeah, that's I guess like Wetherspoons in a nutshell. If you want cheap food, cheap drinks, and a really huge assortment of like absolutely banal food, then it's the place for you, I suppose. And interesting carpets. I think the most interesting thing I've found about this whole experience is finding out how bespoke their carpets are.
And the
I think that's
coffee table book you can buy of all of the carpets.
Yeah, definitely.
I sent you, and this is something people can look up themselves too. The first impression I ever got of a spoons was on TikTok. When I got recommended a video about a massive fight in Wetherspoons. And so that was what I just thought all of them were like.
I mean, oh my god.
So there's a Wetherspoons video where it's got a very nice, unique individual carpet. And then it's got
look at that carpet.
The British, oh my god, the British policeman in a scrap with like 4 other people. Everyone's punching each other. They've got the tasers out.
Oh my god.
The entire restaurant is stood up for this fight. It's just wild. And I thought this was just what they all were like.
Oh my god. I've not even seen this video. I mean, I want to know. I'll have to check. Oh my god.
12 police officers.
How many police officers do they need?
The people at this table have it sectioned off with chairs to protect themselves. It's actually... I don't know what happened in this Wetherspoons, but this was my first ever impression of spoons. So I thought it was just Waffle House of the United Kingdom. Actually wild.
Wow. Oh, it was in... It's Wetherspoons Bluebell Inn pub in Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe is a name that looks like it would need 12 people in there.
Yeah, 12 police officers with tasers. My goodness, yeah. I can't say that I've ever encountered this, but I think because the beer is so cheap, and the drinks are so cheap, that you end up getting a lot of very leathered people getting very angry.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Drinks so cheap, you'll need 12 police officers to fight the prices.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Wow. Well, there you go.
Let's go, Oz.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to start a fight.
Yeah, let's start a fight. Let's get tasered in Wetherspoons.
Hell yeah.
I think that'd be a lovely first date.
Me
and Boba go on a date to Wetherspoons and get tased.
This is the tagline for this podcast. I've got to remember it. Let's go on a date to Wetherspoons and get tased. There it is.
There you go. So, and you've got to wait until the whole end of the episode for that video. Is he pepper spraying that guy as well? I'm pretty sure you just pepper sprayed that dude in the face.
Did they tase them? I can't tell how many separate fights are happening in this.
No, there just seems to be an overwhelming amount of people that are very angry. Maybe it happens so often that it's just they've got
another Tuesday.
Yeah, this is just another day in Scunthorpe, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that police officer was pepper spraying that guy like directly in the face as well.
Yeah.
God, imagine like going out for curry club and this is how it ends. Like, oh.
And it looks like it's the middle of the day as well. It looks pretty bright in there.
It does.
It's just raining outside, of course.
Yeah. It's pretty like it's just midday, isn't it, on a Saturday probably.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to not get tased.
Don't get tased. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables. And make that mushy peas pizza as well. And you will regret it if you do or don't.
Avoid scurvy. Scurvy? Avoid scurvy with the fruit machines.
Scurvy. Lovely, yeah. I mean, we didn't really decide on what we were going to eat, but...
I'm not going there to eat. I'm going there to get tased and pepper sprayed.
True. Yeah, no eating, just fighting.
Yeah.
It's just for fighting. It's not for eating.
I think just the basic things, or just the dessert would have been fine with me.
Yeah, maybe just dessert would be adequate.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us today and listening to another episode of Feels on Meals.
It's been
we'll be
lovely.
back again. It has, as always, and we'll be back again with another episode.
Very soon. And you can...
Very soon.
I think this one was suggested to us by literally everyone. I forgot to mention at the start.
Yeah.
Because of the British culture, I suppose, this was recommended through our email, feelsonmeals@gmail.com, by a ton of people. So I said, you know what? I remember this from TikTok. Let's go. Let's go there.
Amazing.
If you want
Love
us
it.
to check anything out, feel free to send an email to that email, feelsonmeals@gmail.com. And we might go get tased and dazed at another one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Amazing. See you soon, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Bye.